This is Chicago's very own WGN News at 9.
And we'll introduce you to a woman who wants to help you save a life.
A Grays Lake mother shares her story about how her daughter's life could have been saved.
WGN's Jane Bowl joins us now with tonight's unsung hero. Jane?
Good evening, Bob, Jackie. Good evening, everyone. Carol Spizzirri says it's a mistake to believe that all emergency workers, police, and firefighters are trained in first aid. She says some are even discouraged for fear of liability.
When a parent loses a child, they're always wanting for answers.
Carol Spizzirri now uses those answers to save lives. This is the last photo of her then 17-year-old daughter, Christina, with her two sisters. It was taken right before she was to attend college and begin fulfilling her childhood dream of becoming a ballerina. A car accident on her way home from work on a Sunday in July of '92 ended all of that.
And she was bleeding profusely from her left shoulder, but no one knew that it would take just a simple pressure to put on the wound in order to stop the bleeding and maintain her life.
She says police and bystanders stood by helplessly while her daughter bled to death. No one knew what to do.
Unfortunately, that's a public assumption that all police and firefighters and school bus drivers and teachers and coaches are trained in life-saving skills. Unfortunately, that is an assumption, and they are not.
To prevent the tragedy from happening again, Carol created the Save a Life Foundation. She was also instrumental in creating and passing laws to train police and firefighters in first aid. And now they're training the children.
Fireman, right, I'm a firefighter for Chicago. Okay, so I not only talk about these things and talk to kids about what to do in emergencies, but I also do them myself.
Part of the program takes place in schools such as Darwin Elementary in Chicago. Here, firefighter Juan Sotomayor teaches third graders how to identify an emergency and apply first aid assistance.
I learned how to save people.
Since the death of her daughter nearly 10 years ago, more than 400,000 people, cops, firefighters, professionals, and children, have been trained in first aid, bleed control, CPR, and the Heimlich maneuver, all because of Carol and the Save a Life Foundation efforts.
My daughter's life here may not be with me one-to-one, but her spirit is with me.
Unsung hero Carol Spizzirri for sharing the spirit and knowledge to allow precious lives and dreams to be saved.
For breathing, everyone can say, what are we listening for?
And Carol encourages everyone to be prepared. She says the majority of times the person needing help is your own family member, friend, or co-worker. And for anyone who's afraid of possibly being sued or helping someone, say, in an emergency situation like a stranger, there is a law called the Good Samaritan Law. It protects those who render aid in good faith. If you'd like more information on the Save a Life Foundation, you can check out their website at salf.org or call them at 847-928-9683. And Bob and Jackie, it just goes to show being prepared really means the difference possibly between saving a life or not.
Thank you, Jane.
Thanks very much.